This is Ned Coletti. You're listening to the Pantone 294 Podcast.
Welcome to another edition of the Pantone 294 Podcast. We are broadcasting from the Pantone 294 studios. The pictures last week with the Ned Coletti interview, I think that's the first time we actually made the studio come to life online. If you saw the pictures, great. If you haven't, go check them out now. They're on Pantone 294, the social media pages, Twitter and Instagram, or also our individual ones. I have Desiree, because you called me originally. I know I messed up. And Alex in studio, as always, guys.
It's Alexa. Come on, Dave.
Our social media is Pretty Bird with 2 T's, 2 Y's, 2 R's. Alex is ALEXUUR. And I'm Gabe Real Sports.
Does that make it legit now that we posted photos on our social media?
I think so.
I think
because
we have an actual studio in our office now.
Because a lot of the podcasts we've said before, we're broadcasting from an undisclosed area.
I know.
And little did we know it was here, but just underneath a desk. You know. So.
No, it's coming along great. We're excited. When Ned Coletti was here, we had him sign that baseball. So
yes.
We're going to be putting up like a cool case. So every time we have a special guest, they'll sign a baseball and then we'll hang it up. So
come on, say the cool name that you guys came up with. Well, I don't know if it was you came up with it, but you said the Wall of Balls.
Oh, the Wall of Balls.
The Wall of Balls.
The Wall of Balls.
So much to get into. We've been all over the place. We touched a little bit last week of what we did and what was going to be coming about, but because of the Ned Coletti, the majority of the podcast was
great questions.
Yeah, exactly. Was invested in that. So, and that's the first thing that I do want to talk about is thank you so much for the feedback, for the comments. Ned Coletti, we look forward to having him back on the podcast, and also, I mean, we're going to hold him to his word.
Yeah, he's got to come on a trip.
He's going to come on a trip with us,
yeah.
And he said he's going to be back on the podcast.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He did say that. He did say that.
I'm more excited to have him on a trip. I think he'd have a wonderful time.
So are we going to sit him in the front or in the back?
Oh God!
Because if he's in the front, he's gonna be the rowdy one. Like people in the back, usually like the more mellow people,
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I always feel like the people in the front are more mellow, and then the people that right in the back are more rowdy.
No, well, purposely.
Hey, they always say the rowdy ones are the ones all the way at the top. They always say that.
Well, here's a inside scoop. When I do the seating charts, I kind of know more or less the people who are going on the trip, so I purposely put the rowdy ones in the front so that the people in the back get into it. I already see the people in the back can't see the people in the back unless you turn around. So it feeds off from them.
Gotcha. Okay.
Got it.
Well, there we go. So if you want to be in the front, guys, make sure you're rowdy on the next Pantone 294 trip. A little tip from Alex here. So we're talking about the biggest news that happened this week in Los Angeles, and that is Tristan Thomas being a cheater. No, I'm just kidding. I'm completely kidding. No.
Oh, she gave birth to her baby this morning.
Right. But no, we're not going to give that family more fame than what they already have.
Who?
Exactly. Good answer. Who? But Los Angeles, the All-Star Game is coming to LA in 2020.
Mm-hmm. For my birthday.
Is it?
Yeah.
It should be around. It might fall on.
Always July.
When's your birthday? July what?
16th.
Well, yeah, I guess
it might
so.
be right after.
Last year it was the week prior, but
it was like 3 days after.
It's fine. I celebrate all month.
You know what?
We're good.
We're gonna find out if it really is her
it's
birthday.
That Tuesday.
Because it's that Tuesday, right?
That Tuesday.
So it'll be July. More than likely, it'll be either the 14th or the 21st. So close. Because your birthday's on the 16th, so it's Thursday.
It's okay. I celebrate all month.
But yes, now I did see some comments. And yes, we're the Dodger guys here. We love the Dodgers.
Wait, Gabe, go back to your account. What year are you looking at?
July 2020.
July 16 would be a Monday, not a Thursday. Oh, I'm
bro. Here. July 2020.
My bad.
It's okay. Apology accepted.
My bad. Hold on. So July 2020.
To get him to say sorry.
Exactly.
I didn't even say sorry. I said my bad.
Exactly.
My bad.
You know what?
Exactly.
I'm going to edit
my
it.
Point.
He just said the word sorry right now. I'll figure out a way to edit it.
Right.
Call me the king of the world. So
can you send me that so when we're in the office and he's not apologizing, I could just play it?
Just throw it as a ringtone. There you go.
I'll just play it very loud.
But some people were saying, because yes, it's been since 1980.
Yes.
40 years ago. It's going to be 40 years.
But some people were saying, well, wait a minute. The Angels had it. Yeah, well, that's the Angels. That's in Anaheim.
Mm-hmm.
I know their name has Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, and I think they dropped the Anaheim part. But either way, that's not Los Angeles.
Right.
So this is where this is coming from, because some people are saying, "Oh, the All-Star game was here not that long ago. I think it was like maybe 12 years ago, something like that." No, we're talking about Dodger Stadium.
Exactly.
Dodger Stadium. The last time the Dodgers held an All-Star game was in 1980. And that's huge. That's huge for the city. I mean, All-Star Week is awesome in the basketball side.
Right.
I can only imagine how it's going to be in
It's
baseball.
fun. That's
It's
fun.
very
We went
fun.
last year. I've attended the last 2 All-Star games.
Okay.
The one in San Diego and Miami. And I think we were contemplating whether we were going to go this year to the DC.
Washington.
I kind of want to go.
I kind of want to go too, but I don't want to spend another birthday on the road.
But it's just, so you're on the road the whole month? You just said you celebrate the whole month.
No, I know. That's true. I mean, last year we did all 3 games, right? It was the
No, we didn't do the Friday game, which is the Sunday game, the Futures game.
the
We didn't do
Futures.
that.
We
We were in the
didn't do that
beach. We were
one.
soaking in the sun, getting a
No
tan.
offense, but
It's kind of boring.
yeah, I mean,
My favorite was the home run derby.
of course,
Yeah.
of course, and that's because of the big hype with Bellinger and Judge.
And Judge.
Yeah.
Yeah, going into that. That was
It was amazing.
yeah.
It was amazing. Like, I didn't think I'd vote for another team, but I mean, I was in it. I was into it. The game itself, I mean, it was pretty cool. I was a little upset. They got Turner's name wrong.
They said something else.
Yeah, they said something else. And I was just like, I tweeted that out so quickly. I was like,
They also
really?
messed up on the national anthem.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
How can you? You know what? It's not as bad as the one that was played at the All-Star for the basketball game this year.
Don't make fun of Fergie. Don't
That
make
was
fun.
brutal.
Fergie had no idea, by the way.
She didn't know she sounded bad.
That she sounded. No, I saw an
I
interview
thought
with
she
her.
sounded good.
Look.
I've heard worse.
No,
I've heard
it was
worse.
bad.
Right.
You know, like when Des sings in the car, it's like,
Yeah. I mean, this is Fergie. She's from Black Eyed Peas.
I
Like,
know.
you know, she's-
Royal Heights.
Yeah. You know,
guys are
Fergie
mean.
Ferg, you know? Yeah.
Very delicious.
I was not impressed.
But here's the thing.
Hater.
Here's the Fergie is already an established artist. We know what she's capable of.
Right.
So we really can't come down. Okay, so you
Right.
had you messed up once out of hundreds of thousands of performances that you've done. We really can't hold it against her.
It was
But
like
you're right, that I
cat
just-
claws to a chalkboard.
That wasn't that bad. Come on. But okay, so so we're looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Let's see what's going to happen in Los Angeles. Lots of opportunities for just the city to grow more. A lot of crazy events are going to be coming. The Olympics in 2028. Super Bowl's coming to Los Angeles. The Final Four is also coming within the
The
next
World
10
Cup, hopefully 2026, 28,
I
something
think.
like
I think no.
It'd be 24 because no. It'd be the 26 because 2018 is Russia, 2022 is
26,
Qatar,
yeah.
and then 26 would potentially be LA.
Qatar, didn't they lose it? Aren't they in the
No,
verge of
they're
losing
still
it?
there, but they just moved it up to December now.
Yeah. So
Can we just have it at a place I could actually go to?
it was in Brazil a couple years ago, 4 years ago.
I could
That
have
was
went there,
fun.
yeah.
That was fun.
But looking forward to that. Nothing much has been established. Awesome video. Vince Scully did the narration for the video. If you haven't seen it, just go to Dodgers, the social media, Dodgers.com, and you'll be able to check it out. But let's see what's going on here at the Pantone 294 world. Just this week, we had our first Clippers-Lakers. It was a Clippers night against the
Clippers night,
Lakers.
yes.
Final game
No,
of the season.
let's take it back. It was a Pantone night at Staples Center.
Okay, there you go.
It's
Correction.
a Pantone night.
Okay, Pantone night.
Yeah, so it was kind of funny because when we initially wanted to do a game and they were like, oh yeah, the Clippers play their last game against the Lakers, blah, blah, blah. I was like, it's perfect. We do not have to divide the group up. You know, we can have Lakers fans and Clipper fans. And for the most part, I want to say it was a good 70% Lakers. And the other, 30%
And it was a Clippers home game. No,
Yeah.
offense to Clippers,
But
Gabe, everyone was exceptionally like willing to participate because they wore the Clipper shirt in the fan tunnel. They put it over their Laker jersey,
which was it was a co-branded official Clipper / Pantone official shirt.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. And that's the birth of an awesome relationship with
definitely.
Pantone and Clippers. And actually, I have a little giveaway to give away. We'll talk about that. We have stick around. awesome giveaways today in this podcast. You're going to want to check out the details. It's coming up later this podcast. But awesome relationship with the Clippers. Looking forward to the next season.
Yeah, shout out to Eric Silva. I mean, they've been nothing but wonderful with us.
He's hooked it up so
He
good.
has hooked it up. And
Sweets, floor tickets,
yeah, we
free
have
beer. I mean, you name it. He took us to like this VIP like area, like where
Nice.
season ticket holders and like baseline people, like it's like an exclusive like club.
right there by the fountain.
And we just walk. He's like, guys, what do you guys want?
Whatever.
We had people
Boom.
giving us grapes and like fanning
No,
us. And, like,
oh my
it was
God.
amazing.
In your
It's
dreams.
like behind the scenes type of stuff.
In your dreams.
Hail Caesar. Over here, like, Hail Caesar.
Can you throw in that clip from Mean Girls where
Which one?
she's talking about Caesar?
Why should Caesar get to stomp around like a giant while the rest of us try not to get smushed under his big feet? What's so great about Caesar? Brutus is just as cute as Caesar. Okay, Brutus is just as smart as Caesar. People totally like Brutus just as much as they like Caesar. And when did it become okay for one person to be the boss of everybody, huh? Because that's not what Rome is about. We should totally just stab Caesar!
I've seen that movie so many times, and I can't remember that part. I just know that
when-
Wednesdays we wear pink. I
It's
just know
when
that.
Gretchen gets really upset with the
Oh,
Mean Girl.
yes!
And she's giving like that
Now I
speech
know
in
what you're
class.
talking about. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I have
Is
to
that
throw-
okay with you, Caesar?
I already gave my.
I'm jealous that you guys saw now. Yes, this is a Clipper Pantone night at a Clippers home game, but Andre Ingram from the
Yeah.
Lakers. I mean, that's just an awesome story. 10 years in the G League.
Yeah.
Finally, guys.
Can we say the D League? Because it was the D League.
It was, but
Okay,
but now it's the G-
so technically he didn't spend 10 years in the G League, right?
Okay.
it could have been.
So technically 2 years.
And
in the G
then
League,
8 years in the-
D
yes.
League. All right, fine.
Oh my
Fine. If you want to be
I
technical.
like to be technical.
Even more reason to insert that little.
It's like
Caesar.
we used
Yeah.
WrestleMania. Who was it? WWE or WWF?
I'm always going to call it WWF.
Exactly
Yeah.
my point. Exactly.
But-
exactly.
But WWF, it's
It's the same thing.
iconic.
It's the it's the
You know
concept.
what I
It's the
mean?
concept. It's the D. So if the NBA becomes the MBW, it's gonna be the NBA. It's always gonna be the NBA.
You know
right?
what, Gabe? I'm really, really glad you brought up Ingram because Alex thinks that yesterday was his last game ever. I think he'll be back next year. What's your opinion?
I hope that I'm kind of more saying with that
Thank
right
you.
now. I am a little bit.
We
more,
argued about this, and I was like,
just
this
is the only reason why. You have the draft coming up. You're going to be adding more players. Ingram, they brought him in because the injuries. There was a
Right.
lot of people injured on the Lakers.
Last game.
Personally, it would be great if they gave him a 1-year deal, just so that he can kind of. A lot of the players in the locker room are young. They're young kids, 22, 23, 24-year-olds.
Yeah.
You bring in a kid or a man, 33.
Right.
I think he'll be 33 by next year. But just showing the perseverance.
Yeah.
Don't give up. Keep going. Keep grinding. Keep grinding.
Right.
You have that presence in the locker room.
Right.
That's great. But it's only 15-man rosters.
Yeah.
Are you really going to blow up a spot for
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
I get
So-
it, but I mean, he came out and he did awesome.
Absolutely, yes. I mean,
Like-
he holds a record for the most 3-pointers, but not, again, I'm not trying to be a jerk. I'm really not trying to be a jerk, but when you've been with the G League for 10 years,
Yeah.
I mean, you've been doing your numbers. You've been doing a lot of work.
Right.
But he holds records in the D League, G League, however you want to call it.
He listens to this podcast, by the way.
Shout out to Ingram. Thank you for
Does he?
listening.
Yeah,
How do you know?
because I know he's a homie.
Yeah. So,
No, but I mean, I thought it was great that they called him up.
Absolutely.
Oh, can we even say call him up?
Yeah, it is, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
cool. But I'm hoping, like you said, that they gave him like at least a 1-year deal next
Yeah.
year because I think there's a lot that he could bring to
Right.
it. I was just telling the girl that was behind me at the game yesterday. I was like, look, like, because for me, had Kobe been on the team, there was no way I would have put on that Clipper shirt. And I mean, no, I'm a diehard like Laker fan.
Right.
Love the Lakers, but I appreciate talent. I appreciate sports, and I appreciate our relationship with the Clippers.
Right.
So, last night it was a little bit different. We have two really, really young teams, and that was
with
what I was.
nothing to play for.
She was
No,
wearing
exactly.
a Clippers shirt, and she would cheer every time the Lakers would score.
No, back and forth, back and forth. I mean, you know what? I was just happy to see them. It was their last game. you know.
Defense.
No, no, she was saying
Fitz.
She was saying
Yeah.
offense.
Just go back
Pretty
and forth.
much. And then I had those like little like flapper sticks. What is it? Thunder sticks. And so, yeah. But no, I was telling her, I was like, you know what? Like once Kobe left, it was a completely different team. They have so much young talent on that team and no one to really guide them. I mean, I get they have the coaches and stuff like that, but there always has to be that one player that kind of like guides them in the right direction and is that kind of like
and Ingram's not that person.
Here's the thing. This is the off season.
You don't know.
But this is the off season where they're trying to hopefully bring in that big name. Hopefully you can bring in
Paul
LeBron
George,
James.
LeBron James. Those are the guys.
That's who they're trying to bring in.
Right.
No offense to Ingram. But
again, he listens to the podcast.
He plays on the he plays in the D League. Besides that, he was doing like math tutor, other side jobs to be able to come through for his family. That's why, personally, for his family, I hope he gets that nice little 1-year deal, whether it be with the Lakers or elsewhere. But I'm sorry, it's just not going to happen when you have the draft coming up, when you have all these free agents coming up.
So when they give him a 1-year deal, do you guys take me out to dinner?
I'll take
you know what? We just had this conversation yesterday. Me and Des always make bets, and somehow I always win because I know I'm right. That's why I bet. And she owes me like 4 bets. We had a conversation in the car last night. She brought it up. What do you want to bet? I'm like, I'm not betting you anymore because you don't come through. So no, don't bet.
Don't bet.
Yeah,
don't bet.
Again, Malo.
So there you go.
We're keeping it. It's an open book podcast, right?
Right. Before we move on to what's coming up in our future, there was one other trip that we were able to do, which was over the weekend at San Francisco. We went up to Frisco, see the Dodgers, and that game from the beginning just
games.
Crazy.
It was 2 games combining one, like games,
basically. Yeah.
It was
first of all, it was moved. It was supposed to start at one time. It started 2 hours later because of the weather.
It didn't rain.
It didn't. It was beautiful.
It didn't
weather.
even sprinkle.
Actually.
It didn't even sprinkle.
It was a beautiful day that day.
Because of that, we have 500 ponchos. I mean, no, it was a good game. I think it was the first time I've ever experienced like firsthand doing the take me out to the ball game twice. I was like, wait, is the game over? Why are we singing? What's going on? But yeah, no, it was pretty interesting. It was a good, it was a good time. It's a good time. Alex?
He's just.
It was cold. It was cold.
He's like,
I was
remember.
tired. I was exhausted. Like the game wouldn't end.
Let's put it this way: the birds came out around the sixth inning, 7th inning. They started swarming everywhere. And then the next thing you know, they're gone because the game lasted so long. Those poor little birds had no time to eat.
5.5 hours.
Yeah.
That's a lot of baseball.
Is that how long?
It was over 5.5.
Yeah.
Easily.
But you know what? It was a good game. And I love the fact that all those Dodger fans stayed and like cheered their little hearts out to the very end.
I mean, that box score is 14 innings.
I thought it was 15.
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now. 14 innings.
14?
Yeah, 14 innings. Yeah, that's a long game. Mm-hmm. And Frisco's not known to be like the weather is cold, wet.
It's very unforgiving weather.
It really is.
Yeah. Very
but other than that, I mean, people had a good time.
For the most part, people had a really good time. Yeah. Unfortunately, our boat trip, because the game got, went into so many innings, it had to be canceled. So that was a misfortune. But, me and Alex are taking this as a learning experience. And
we're taking measurements to change that. We're in the process of, we're going to relaunch our new app. We have an app, by the way. If you guys have Android, go to the Google Store and download the Pantone 294. If you have Apple, you have an iPhone, go to your iTunes, just search Pantone 294, download the app. We had version 1. Just because we're trying to change things, make it more efficient or more easy, friendly for our fans on our trips. We're making, as we speak, we are making some modifications to our app, and I want to say by next week, it should be good to go.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead and download it now. Go to your Apple Store or a Google Play Store and download it. I'm downloading it right now. I didn't even know. You guys didn't even tell me.
You didn't follow us?
I didn't know you had it. You guys didn't fail to give me these details, these very vital, important details.
Yeah.
No, but check out the app. Go to the App Store and check it out. All right, coming up, the cleats are coming out, the bats are coming out. You have a big tournament coming up this weekend.
Big. big tournament. We're super excited. I think I'm more excited just because we're going to be able to sponsor 10 little leagues.
Awesome.
But yeah, we got
It's all about the children.
Exactly. We have 13 teams that are going to be playing this Saturday. We're really excited. The JT Foundation got 2 teams, so we're excited to see what teams they put together.
Courtney's playing.
Oh, really?
I think Courtney's
I saw her name on the list.
Really?
She's playing. Clint's
Nice.
playing as well.
Nice. I'm
Bam.
very
So
So
excited.
we have a Dodger wife playing on our tournament.
Yeah.
That's cool.
You know what? Courtney has skill. Like, I've seen, like, the video and the pictures. She has good stance, good form. Like, I'm excited. I'm a root for her.
Following her husband.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, something has to rub off, right? You know?
Couples that play together, stay together,
That's
right?
the one thing that I wanted to
Yeah.
ask Ned Coletti last week, the Justin Turner story, because he offered Turner the contract. Turner, unfortunately, at the time was injured. I think it was his knee, so the physical failed. So they're like, okay, we can give you a deal, but you're gonna have to be in our farm system and work your way up. And I wanted to hear from him, which, like I said, when we bring him back, that's going to be one of the stories because I want him to just tell me a little bit more about that because it's just Turner where he's at. The Met fans now probably regret letting him go.
Oh,
We
yeah.
got him for free, pretty much.
Pretty much, we did. We got a very good deal on Turner, and he's just been.
Let me
Busters.
just say the best things in life are free.
Yes,
I'm just putting that out there right now.
I think I've heard it before. I'm just kidding. But yeah, looking forward to that. Check out the social media, Pantone294, for all the pictures. I'm sure you're going to go live, right? You're going to be doing...
Yeah, of course.
Everything.
No, of course. So we might figure out a way to have some Pantone members or Pantone staff play on the team, but for the most part, we're going to be working it.
Cool.
Definitely taking pictures, making sure everyone's taken care of. We're really excited.
So if you're not playing on the team, you could go cheer as a fan. I believe it's like
Yes.
$2 to get in, but then there's food, drinks.
Yeah.
Bring out the
I mean,
kids.
yeah.
I'm bringing my 12-pack.
There you go. That's his kids. Just so
I'm
I
actually-
said,
you know
bring out your
what? You know
kids.
what?
Yes, 12.
Yeah, you know what? I'm actually, I don't know if I'm taking my daughters. It's first game's at 8 o'clock. I think we need to be there 6:30, 7 to start setting up. That's too early for them, so I'm gonna have to ask Grandpa to babysit for the first 2-3 hours.
Right.
Mmaybe have them show up late. So I'm still down here.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I was going to
Debating.
say you can't just disrupt them from the Saturday morning cartoons.
Oh
but-
no, they wake up at 5 every day though. That's,
You're right. No, but there's no
Saturday
such
morning,
thing as Saturday
yeah.
morning cartoons
No,
anymore.
not anymore.
Unfortunately,
yeah,
Not
it is.
That's how old we
It's
are.
on YouTube.
Toys R Us.
Well, that's not Saturday morning. That's Saturday night, Saturday evening. That's Friday morning.
No, I you know what? If it wasn't for Netflix, I don't even think kids would be able to watch cartoons. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like Toys R Us, okay, I'm gonna put something out there. I found my mom was going through some stuff.
She told me
and
a story.
I found my old Christmas list. What I used to do was every time the Toys R Us catalog used to come, I used to go through each and every page. I had like 10 pages of what I wanted. And mind you, I grew up very, very, we didn't have money for stuff like that. So the fact that my mom managed to buy me like a few things off the list, and I can tell you what I got off the list, but the fact that she was able to do that, it like was amazing.
Yeah.
But going back to my point, I don't think people even, like kids even look at the Toys R Us catalog anymore. Like,
no.
I don't even really see toys being advertised on TV. It's crazy.
I think it's Nickelodeon. I forget what channel my daughter. And I don't even let my daughter watch that much TV. Just still too early for that. But I have seen some toys. But you're absolutely right. And that's another reason why Toys R Us is going out of business, because they were so late. Number one, kids are playing video games, tablets, phones, toys.
Well,
don't
let me
care.
put it out there. It's not that they were late. So I've been following that whole saga, right? So what Toys R Us did was, I believe it was 10 years ago, they sold out to Amazon. So Amazon had full rights of anything that they were going to ship out had to go through Amazon. So they messed up. It's not that they were late on the game.
Yeah, that's what
They
I thought.
just, gave the rights to Amazon to be able to sell all the toys online, and they couldn't have their own network, their own shopping. Everything had to go through Amazon. That's a mistake they did.
So
Huge mistake.
The same day that they announced that they were like going to be no longer in existence, he died. So does that mean that Jeffrey the giraffe is no longer?
Who died?
with us? The maker, the owner, the
founder.
owner of
Really?
Toys R
The
Us.
founder.
Yeah, the founder.
Wow.
He died at like 87 years old or something like that.
I didn't
The
know that.
same day they announced it.
I think it was falling there.
Following day.
Either way, though. That's
Either way, dude,
coincidence.
that's crazy.
That's
And then what
crazy.
happens? Amazon is gonna buy all the locations off Toys R Us.
And factories. I mean, Amazon's just a giant. They're killing it.
But I love Amazon Prime.
But yes, I mean,
Yeah.
Prime is great.
Dude, it's crazy.
The online shopping world. I mean, it's now. It's not even the future. It's now. Like people, it's the way to go.
Yeah.
So, yes, Alex.
For those of you that can't see, Alex just literally like turned his
He did
body.
the exorcist look.
Yeah, and looked away like into the air. I don't know what his
I
thoughts.
saw it goes.
Real, talking on all, because I feel old now.
Me too.
Like the Toys R Us out of business. July is going to be the last time you're going to be able to buy a CD at Best Buy or at Target.
my gosh.
CDs now are going away. We're celebrating, and I'm saying we because I grew up in this movie, Sandlot, 25-year anniversary. Right now they're making their rounds. I mean, I feel old now. Officially, I think now I officially feel old.
You know what? I felt old when one of the girls I went to high school with became a grandma, and I'm only a puppy mom. Yes. So
Wait, hold on. A girl you went to high school with
Yes.
is a grandma right now.
So
Yes.
okay, so she's 33, right?
And she's a grandma?
How?
she
We know
had-
how. We don't want to
no,
get into details of
yeah.
how, but
Yeah,
Alright, so
I mean, which
that
is
means her daughter must have been 15, and then her daughter must have been 15. That's 30.
basically.
basically.
Damn.
Now, what's the youngest grandma in the world? Do you know?
Oh gosh, I don't know. Like, how old?
I think it's 23.
20. What?
Yeah.
Oh my
It's a
goodness.
girl, and not trying to be a jerk here, but you would think it would be like from the
12 and
Hispanic
12?
community or something. 11 actually.
Oh gosh.
Romania. As a girl in Romania.
Wow.
Yikes.
Yeah, like 23, 22, around that area. But I'm just like, what?
Yeah. No, but I agree. I feel so old. Like even when I do my playlist and stuff, and people are like, "What is
What are
that?"
you
I'm
listening
like,
to?
"Okay, don't ask."
Keep
me.
in mind, all of our interns and employees here in the office are younger than 23. We're in our 30s.
Yeah.
And they're all younger than 20. So we're like 10 years older. than them.
I could be our youngest one's mom, and that's a little scary.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Anyway,
Who's our young one? Is it Steph or Jackie?
Jackie.
Jackie's our young one.
Jackie's
huh?
our baby.
And then
yeah.
it's Steph.
yeah. Well,
Yikes.
Thank you for that. Now I'm gonna go and watch reruns of like The Simpsons and Saved by the Bell. We have a big trip coming up with Chicago coming up in June, and
I
tickets are
love
still
Chicago.
available.
I love very limited.
Very limited.
Like 6.
We
Then
are
why are
down.
we talking about it? Let's just say it's sold out.
No, it's not so. There's still 6 tickets left.
There's 6 tickets left.
Out of
so-
545.
But this is what happened with the Mexico. Remember? Oh, we have 100 tickets, and by the time the podcast was aired, they're sold out. So,
Yeah.
but okay, we'll throw it out there.
Let's throw it out
There's
there.
a
I mean, we
handful of-
started off at what, 400?
We started at 400, and then they sold out. I called the Cubs, and I got an additional 45. Keep in mind, I think the Cubs is the first team that I can't leave a deposit. So back in November, we called the Cubs, and we're like, hey, we want 400 tickets. I'm like, okay, cool, what's your credit card? I'm like, well, what's the deposit? And they're like, there's no deposit, you got to pay in full. So just do the math. 400 tickets times
Do you really want to do the math?
blank
Okay, they
Yeah.
equals over
Equals blank.
over
equals
Equals-
blank.
it's a 5-figure number.
Yeah.
Put it that way. Back in November. You're talking about like 7-8 months before the game's even played.
Yeah.
So we sold them. Cool, So we got 45. Let's take that risk. Let's get 45 more. Sold them.
Yeah.
Call the Cubs back. Sold out. Nothing we could do. Call back a week later. We called back a week later. And they're like, you know what? I could get you 100 more. I'm like, do you need the full amount? They're like, yeah. So American Express, here you go. Paid in full, and now we're down to 6 tickets.
Yeah. So thank you very much for
Now, this is
wanting to come on Chicago with
right,
us.
this is Wrigley Field, by the way.
Wrigley
This is
Field.
not White
And
Sox.
our tickets are in the bleachers.
Nice.
So it's general admission. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go to Deuces. We're gonna pregame it. We're gonna do our traditional march or parade, and we're gonna try to go in together so that we can sit together. Because in in Wrigley Field. Bleacher seats are general admission, first come, first serve. As long as we walk in as a group, we're going to be able to sit together.
The P294 flag will be in attendance.
Shh.
And that's this is Father's...
Yes. You can't say that.
I didn't say what size.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Well,
I guess breaking news. We're taking the big flag to...
See, why you go and say...
Now, this is Father's Day weekend, am I right?
Yes.
Yes.
This is Father's Day weekend. You're going to be going... I think it's the 6th? No.
15, 16, 17, 18.
But the game's the 6th?
The game's on the 18th. The game's on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the game's on Monday.
Yeah.
But being that we like to explore the city, we like to have everyone be able to enjoy themselves. I mean, there's all these pizza places. There's lots of history in Chicago. I'm probably going to do a seance inside. No, I'm kidding. Apparently, we're staying in one of the most, and we didn't know at the time, but it's one of the most haunted
it's not one of them. It's the most.
Okay, the most haunted establishment in Chicago. So I'm pretty excited because I like watching like ghost hunters on TV.
I made sure our room was like the most haunted room in the whole hotel.
Oh,
room 206.
666. Just so people know, it's a bobblehead night that night. So
nice.
What's
Jason Hayward.
Jason
Hayward, we're gonna get a bobblehead from Jason Hayward.
Nice.
It's only 10,000 bobbleheads though. So I think
the stadium only fits like 18,000, right?
Yeah.
So, I think they're at 32,000, something like that. Yeah.
But just so you guys know.
But in Chicago, I love Chicago. I've been to Chicago 4 or 5 times in the past 2 years.
Very cool.
Never been. You always gotta go to Giordano's. How do you say it?
Giordano's.
It's like deep dish pizza. You gotta wait like over an hour.
But it's so
But
amazing.
it's like bomb. It's like delicious.
Go in a group so that each and every one of you can order a small of a different flavor, and then you share it because they're so like.
You can only eat one slice. One slice.
Yeah, it's really good.
Very cool. Yeah, I hear that the food in Chicago is amazing because it's a lot of.
The whole city's amazing. It's clean, easy to walk around. Everybody's nice.
The subway system so much easier than the New York subway system. It's actually color coordinated, and in New York, it's a lot of like.
And it's only red and blue. Yeah. That's it. There's only like 2 trains, I think.
Yeah. Simple.
You can't get lost.
Mm-hmm.
Can't get lost.
I'm sure people still get lost. All right.
Yeah, that's what get lost. Yeah.
We're almost on the wrap up. We're minutes away from telling you a little bit of the contest that we're going to give away this week, and this time it's a nice one. It's a very nice one. So stick around, a couple more minutes more, and we're going to disclose the information on that. But there's some fights that happened this week. Desiree wanted to really. She's like, I want to talk about the fights in baseball.
The one we had yesterday.
So Mercury is still in retrograde. It's still in retrograde until the 15th. So everything is just going so crazy. Like, I even tweeted last night. I was like, okay, there was 2.
I had no idea where she was going with this.
You know what? She's been holding this in since yesterday.
Okay,
we're at the lake game. She's trying to like. I've heard her say it like 4 times since yesterday.
Yeah.
Let her go.
Mercury's in retrograde.
That's the first time, by the way.
Yes. Okay. So let's put it out
Say
there.
it again.
The Dodgers are not doing that well,
Okay.
right? Okay. I blame it on Mercury.
Okay.
Second thing, there's 2 crazy fights yesterday, which were bomb to watch. And I'm sorry, I'm coming for whoever hit AJ because that was a sucker punch, and I do not appreciate that. 3, I broke a nail. I broke a nail where it hurts, like right in the middle, not even like it's right where the skin is. It hurts.
Womp, womp.
Yes, that's on Mercury too. So pretty much after the 15th, I can guarantee you the Dodgers are going to do amazing. There's no more nail breakage, and hopefully there will be no more fights.
But is this Mercury the planet?
Or is this Mercury the insurance?
Yeah.
No. Okay, so do you guys
What
know?
Mercury?
No, I'm Austin.
Oh my god.
I'm Geico. So
Look, that's
I'm
why
the
me and
general.
you have been fighting so much. That's why me and you have been fighting so much.
That's
and you've been getting on
nothing
my
new.
nerves.
It's like every day.
Because he's on the
Mercury's on
general?
retrograde. No.
Because
okay.
I'm on Venus. I'm not in Mercury yet.
Mars.
Apparently, y'all are not woke.
Wait.
No, you gotta explain what is this Mercury? Because you've been talking about it since
No.
yesterday. We talked about it.
What I really want to talk about is her tweet. And this one I am going to agree with her. Somebody, a Twitter account, I think it's the WTFX. I think that's
Yes.
they tweeted out that getting hit a man getting hit in the jewels hurts more than giving birth or breaking, I think it was like 200 some bones.
Yes.
I've been kicked in the ball. Well, I've been hit down there plenty of times.
Baseballs, right?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Baseballs.
I've seen childbirth firsthand.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen people get bones broken. There's no way I can compare getting hit down there to that. But
y'all are just a bunch of weenies.
But
I disagree with that.
Okay,
strongly disagree.
Okay, explain.
I will. I don't want to get too personal in my life as well, but it hurts.
Well, yes.
When they kick you down there, it hurts.
I agree.
Care. Like, obviously, the pain, it'll last for a good 3-4 minutes if you get kicked
Disclaimer, if you are a child under the age of 16, please turn this podcast
I've been
off.
hit in the jewels way before I was 16, so I'm sure they understand the pain as well.
No,
it hurts.
Look,
it hurts. I have two girls. I have two girls, and I've seen birth.
Actually, no, you did not have them.
But I was there.
Actually, hold on. Let me actually say into context. This is the actual tweet. A kick in the nuts is above 9,000 Dell units of pain, which is similar to giving birth to 160 kids and breaking up to 3,200 bones at a time. That's no.
Yes,
and
it hurts.
And my
It hurts.
retweet was, "Let me see the documents because that is fake news."
Come on.
Is it verified? Is the account verified?
No,
does that blue?
It's WTF.
Does
facts.
it have a blue check mark?
It does not.
It does not.
Okay.
It does not.
It was written by a man.
How do you know?
Because a woman would never write that.
You don't know the pain. It hurts.
Now
Look,
this is
when you would like to give birth to something the size of a watermelon.
Now this
then
tweet,
you could say it hurts.
This tweet was tweeted by that account April 24th of 2012.
Yeah.
And it's pinned.
I'm sure it hurt just as much as
But
back
hold on,
then.
it's pinned to the top. So if you go to that account, it's the very first tweet you see all the way at the top. I guess they're standing by it.
I would stand by it too. It hurts. It hurts.
And those are the kind of people that fuel that pin tweet.
Yeah.
So, I don't think I'm going to get anywhere with Alex.
We're not.
It
so
hurts. It hurts.
Let's get to the fun stuff because we're coming up against the end of the podcast.
Yeah.
So let's get to the fun stuff. We're going to give away a signed Ned Coletti Big Chair book.
Yes.
How are we going to do it?
So the way we're going to do it is we are going to make sure that all of you guys listen to the Ned Coletti
interview.
What we want you to do is we want you to go to our Apple or Google, whichever one you listen to. Let's say Apple.
Let's give it Apple.
Leave us a review. Rate us.
So rate the podcast.
Yes.
And review. Once you've done that, comment, because we're going to have a post. It's going to go up Thursday, no later than like 8 p.m.
I'm going to post it as soon as we're done with this. Yes, as soon as we're done with this, I'm going to post it. It's going to be a picture of Ned Coletti that says contest. Under that, what I want you to do is tag a few friends. So it's 3 steps. You're going to go to iTunes. Wait, no.
iTunes, Apple.
To Apple. You're going to rate us. You're going to leave a comment on how you thought the podcast was with Ned Coletti.
Make it easy. Rate, review, comment.
Exactly.
And tag. Rate, review, comment, and tag.
Mm-hmm.
And
then we will pick one person that did
random.
all 3 or all 4 steps at random. And you guys will be receiving a really cool signed, autographed Ned Coletti book.
Ned Coletti book.
The Big Chair.
And Alex is like,
I just got an important email.
Share. I'm just kidding.
You know what? I could share. We have a meeting with Lids.
That's bam.
Bam.
Next week.
We need that board that makes like.
I'm working on it.
Let's get it.
I'm working on it. I'm working on getting the sound effects. Yes.
There you go. That's the word.
I'm working on that, which is it's my laptop basically. It's getting fixed. Basically, the screen broke. Yeah.
What do you do?
Trying to be okay. We're all, I don't know, but you're not to be me here, but you're the woman, and usually when we go grocery shopping, the man is the one that brings in the groceries. It could be 10 bags. It could be 20 bags. I have to make one trip.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Y'all be crazy.
No. Actually, I went to talk.
No, you're asking the wrong person. He hates carrying the bags.
God, then never mind. I should have looked at you then.
No.
I have. It's a thing. And I've seen people make fun of it like online, and there's memes about it. It's a unofficial group.
No, my brother does the same
Absolutely.
thing. I'm like, your arms are gonna fall
Doesn't
off.
matter. It's got to be one trip, or else I'm not a man for the day. I lose my man card.
Shout out to Javi. It was Siblings Day the other day. So hi, bub, brother.
Did you post them?
Yeah, did
Just
you
like
post
everybody
it?
else?
I didn't.
Oh,
I
then
didn't.
you shout out.
He knows I love him.
Did you call him?
Yeah.
Javi, I love you.
Did you text him?
Brother Bear.
Well, in that case, shout out to my sisters Monica and Angela, but I don't think.
I mean, I guess we'll give him a shout out
Yeah,
because
give us a
we
shout
do
out.
use his Amazon Prime account.
There you go. Yeah.
And we kind of did a boo-boo. We did a $3,000 boo-boo on his account 2 weeks ago.
Oh.
So
All right,
I
so shout out.
accidentally put purchase without changing his credit card to mine.
Oh no.
And I called him frantic, like, what do I
Oh,
do?
I can't say what he said. Like,
Okay, we'll leave it alone. We'll leave it there. But make sure go to the social media. Keep an eye out for that picture. Remember, rate, review, comment, and tag.
Yes.
And you'll be able to get a signed Coletti book. Also follow Pretty Bird. That's 2 T's, 2 Y's, 2 R's on Instagram or Twitter. Alex is ALEXUUR, Alex and that is Actually, where's the origin
Alexa.
for that?
So
Alexa.
one of my best friends in high school, her name's Natalie. It was sophomore year. She was trying to hook me up with her best friend at the time. And then it was just, hey, Alexa, come here. There it is, Alexa. It just kind of stuck.
That made no sense whatsoever.
It was just Alexa.
Alexa.
It was Alexa, and it
Alexa.
just stuck throughout high school. It was Alexa and Alexa, and
So like
around
Lex Luger. Are
that.
you a Superman fan?
No.
Like Lex Luger? No,
No,
Okay.
just
All right.
Alexa, and then it was around during the MySpace days. So you had to come up with a
Top 8?
No, not a top 8, a screen name.
Oh, okay.
And so for me, it's easy to find. You want to find me on all social medias:
Alexa.
MySpace, Techno,
Boom.
Yahoo, my Gmail, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snap. It's all Alexa.
He won't
Simple.
let me change Pretty Bird.
Why?
I feel a little bit too old, and I'm like, I would like it to be my actual name, and he's like, nope, you're Pretty Bird.
Well, we go to the games everywhere you go. We were in Downey about a couple months ago, and we were eating at a restaurant, and they're like, "Are you Pretty Bird? That's your name."
You can't, sorry.
I wanted to change it.
Even though you made fun of your followers and you called them poor, you
Oh
cannot,
my God.
You cannot change it.
I do not.
Right, but let's have that quick discussion before we go off there. Should she change her name or not?
I think.
You know what? Let us know. That's
Yeah.
a social media question.
Yeah. I
So
mean,
let
I like
us
my
know.
name.
So here's the thing. So underneath the Net Coletti picture, you can either comment anything on the Net Coletti interview
Mm-hmm.
if you want to tell us about what you felt about it. If you think that Desiree should change her Desiree. I told you I was going to do it again.
Can you just call me Des? The only time I get called my full name is when I'm in trouble. Like,
Okay.
I feel like Gabe's
Yeah,
yelling
it's
at
like-
me.
All right,
Yeah.
It's like Desiree Marie.
Yes.
I'm gonna start doing that. I'm
Oh, like that same tone.
You just Desiree Marie. And I see, I even did it again,
No,
even though you
that
just
was
told
a
me.
little bit like
Too rough?
It's got to
Too-
flow.
Oh, is it a flow? Desiree Marie. Eh?
No.
Okay, I'll work on it.
Lola. Call me Lola.
There you go. But so should she change her social media name? So just let us know. We want feedback, and don't forget you gotta rate and review the podcast on Apple Podcasts. Very easy to do. If you don't know how to do it, Google it. You find it. It's so easy to do. But just rate it and review. And then to all of my Clipper fans, I'm going to do a little side giveaway. I have a couple of snapback hats. Follow me on Gabe Real Sports. I'm going to do a little post on that as well. And same thing. Just comment on what you heard today. Tag 2 friends, and you're entered to win. I'm done. I'm out of breath. You guys have any final comments, reviews, anything you want to say?
Let's call, instead of Pretty Bird, let's go with Bertha.
Oh my God.
Bertha, that'd be perfect.
I hate you so much right now. For those of you who don't know,
It's a real person.
It's a real person. So my weight fluctuates. Like, no, do not touch it. My weight fluctuates constantly. I don't care. But Bertha, my double chin, decides to pop out every now and then in pictures.
Who gave it the
She
name?
did.
I did.
Then you have yourself to blame.
No, I
You
named
do.
it after someone I really don't like.
But you still named it, though.
I did.
Well,
when she
right.
wants to appear in all my pictures, I
Right.
mean, she needed a freaking name.
y'all got homework to do. Social media, comments, let us know. We're gonna.
It's either going to be Bertha or Pretty Bird.
We'll
I
give
think
it-
Pretty Bird.
No. Oh my God. Any of you guys that say Bertha will be blocked.
We're giving
Oh,
her-
not only other
Oh,
now they're being
wow.
blocked.
Blocked.
Wow.
Jeez.
She called you poor, and now she's blocking you.
Oh my God.
Jeez.
I will
Okay.
actually be doing interviews for 2 new podcast co-hosts.
So she's starting her own podcast.
Yes,
Alex. I don't know if you knew
because
that.
apparently by the end of this podcast, Alex and Gabe will no longer be.
Till next time, thank you so much for listening to the Pantone 294 podcast. Keep an eye on the social media and enter autographed book by Ned Coletti. And also, I'm giving away some Clipper snapbacks. And over the weekend, I'm going to throw in another giveaway. So make sure you follow all of us on our social media. Pretty Bird, Alex, or Gabriel Sports. Till next time.
Peace.